Hello, and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. It's been a while, and I did some work on my CV. Just kidding, this is something I built in Creative. This is the Ancient Spirit Mark II. This one has landing gear and weapons installed, the other one didn't. Let's take a look inside. I call this a supercarrier. This is actually the exit, so we're on the wrong end of it. Let me run down here to this end. Yeah, it's so big you have to wait for it to load chunks to get from one end to the other. Okay, so as you can see, it's got a little hover bay down here. It's very small, but I got my purple driller in there, miner, too. And this has all the neat stuff. Look at the new model for the armor locker. Isn't that awesome looking? It looks a lot better than the cryo chamber. And so yeah, we got the air, and as you can see in the lower left, this is oxygenated. I put the air thing back there, and here's the vent that it comes through because this blocks it and that blocks it. And this is repair station, and these do all the happy healthy stuff. Here's the toilet. I could put a door on that if I want to. Shower, stash box, and the refrigerator down here. So then whoops, I really need to put some lights in this stairwell. So we come up here, and this is the main hangar. I wanted to show you at night because it looks a lot better at night. I'll show you it during the day. Here's the repair bay. See, there's that thing up there. It's supposed to look like some kind of thing that picks the ship up so you can repair it. And then over here is basically where you park the ship, the SVs. And this has all the happiness. But we got a refrigerator, we got the bathroom vanity, I don't know. Let's see. Oxygen supply. And down here, we've got a little locker. And that's a toilet, and there's a shower, and here's all the medical stuff, the scanners. So up here, this is just basically a room. This leads down to the warp room. I'll get there in just a second. But you could actually bring a ship in through here and park it, and if you needed to. But this has a little railing, and this comes out, and these little banks of computers along here. And you can come up. And here's the forward observation deck, which also has a couple of fridges and the kitchen counter. And you can see I got these workstations back here, and they're separated by a railing, and you come up here and you've got all the serious equipment, and this has a great view out front, which can't really see anything right now. But anyway, so this is just the forward, this isn't the bridge, this is just the forward, I don't know, command center or something, like air traffic control or something like that. So then we come down, and this is the other side of that same room. It's the same, basically the same thing. Let's go up here real quick. Still have that problem with being able to... Okay, so here's where all the fuel cells are, and these big old generators. And Armor locker, repair bay, vent constructor, and lots of boxes for stuff. Now over here is just basically an observation area to look out over the hangar. Wow. Yeah, there's the ammo, one of the ammo boxes. It's the same exact thing on the other side. You can see over there. There's the windows over there. Alright, let's go down and take a look at the warp room real quick, and then we'll go upstairs. Yep, there's your warp drive, warp tank. I could probably use some better lighting in here. Gravity generator. But, you know, banks of computers, and this is actually the underside of the hangar. That's the hangar above us. So it's like a little engineering section. Now I had the personal locker, the one with the 3 lockers, here and there, and it wouldn't let me publish it as a blueprint because it had those in it. So I had to remove those and put these in instead. So if you're ever having trouble, don't ever use those on anything you want to publish. Those armor lockers. I went up that flight of steps, no problem. This flight's like, nope. How about over here? Yeah, no problem whatsoever, but I couldn't get up that side. What? Alright, where are we going now? Let's go back down, because we're going to go up to the upper deck. So you'd come in through this hangar, and you bring your ship in over here. That's the Mr. Blue Sky that I was using to test this whole thing out. It works wonderful. Yeah, there's this. This is a flat cannon, and just for the record, flat cannons are not airtight. So I can put it. There's a ventilator underneath of that, and this whole chamber is oxygenized because that ventilator, even though there's a flat cannon on top of it and you can't even see it. So there's that. Yeah, cargo boxes along here, and these just look neat. These are actually boxes you can use, but of course so are these. And they make neat noises when you open them. Alright, so up to the bridge. Actually, if we come up, and this comes up to the generator room. But the bridge, not quite yet. This is the, here's where the garden is, and there's refrigerators and a couple of vanities there, tables. Oh, here's the, this is rear observation over here. Get up. Okay, and you can look out and see the engine nacelles and this gun here. But yeah, this is the rear observation area and gravity generator. I could put something here, but I haven't figured out what yet, so I just didn't put anything there. And maybe, you know, I haven't put any food processors on this thing. That's probably where they should go. Yeah. Oh, up here, that's the way to the bridge. We're not going there just yet. Okay, up here, Okay. There, couldn't get up the steps. There's a sensor on here that opens this thing for you. It's right there. Okay. And this is basically the top landing bay for, like, I don't know, visiting ships or something. But as you can see, the sun's, it's not as dark. Yeah. Well, you can see I've got big guns all over the place. I don't know what those are. They just look neat. I thought maybe they're like clamps for holding something, you know, like tanks or something. I don't know. Okay, so that would be like, I don't know, the captain's shuttle or something. But yeah, okay, so we got armor lockers. Come up here, we've got a couple of closets. This is outside access, because you always need to have outside access. Come out here and do repairs or whatever. Alright. Yeah, see, here's the generator room. Whoops. Hi, guys. Okay, and so bridge is really nothing special. I did put the core here. I could probably move it. I didn't really do a whole lot for the bridge. I just, you know. But that's a pretty cool view right there. Okay, so let's get a look at this thing. Out there, it looks good. In the light. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, seriously. Okay, so let's go. Back down to the main hangar. Yeah, so here's what it looks like during the day. There are windows up here, but there's no way to get up to them. They're just there. So yeah, this is this thing, and it's just, this thing is really just huge. Yeah, that's where the gravity generators, you could hear that wong 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 wong. But yeah, look at this thing. I love this. So here's that area, the down there where the warp drive is. Little gun mount down here. More underside gun mounts. Right here is where the actual warp drive is. And this is, wow, laggy. This is just something I put in to make it not be nothing there. I was going to extend the, I probably should extend the hangar bay out some. But here's the engine nacelles. Look at the size of these things, man. I put these pipes on here, and really, those actually serve a good purpose. They're made out of combat steel, and they help protect the engines. Plus, they look kind of neat, I think. So, yeah, this is kind of neat. Just this big open See, we gotta have covers over this thing, and you can see the covers are in the up position. I have no idea what those are, but they have covers on them. They're both in the, both of the covers are in the up position, so that you can access whatever those are. If the game was capable of it, these would close. There's Papa Doom over here, and his twin brother over there on the other side. This is another flat cannon, I think. Yeah. There's the bridge. And you can see how much of the ship there is. Let's get a good, let's back off a little bit. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so I spent a lot of time working on this, and I really like it. I would like... I don't know how this would be, like, in-game. I wish there was some way I could, like, take this up and, wish there was some way I could take this up and, like, attack the, the one that's got, like, the alien satellites. I can't remember the name of that. It's not particularly fast or maneuverable. I mean, it's got, well, it's got something ridiculous like, where are they? Yeah, it's got 36 RCSs. What's this? I've got something else I've been building. Yep. Oh, that's the Coveted. Yeah, I put that on the workshop. It didn't do very well, but I think it's neat looking. I like how it's got the downward thrusting. Everybody's got the forward thrusting engines. This one's got them going up and down. I think that's neat looking. Apparently, I'm the only one that does. What else do we have out here? Huh. Looks like there's something up here. Yeah, there's something over here. What is this? Oh, is this that Omicron base? Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I want to do it. I like using this because I like doing a size comparison. Whoops. Okay. So, yeah. This is how it matches up. I just like building big ships. Man. Imagine if you were on the Omicron outpost Omicron orbit over there and you saw this thing heading towards you. You're like, get out! Okay. I want to try something. Actually, I could better off do it up here. Since I'm in creative, I can do stuff. Let's go over here. Whoa! Don't turn off the jetpack while you're in space. I want to see if the Pilgrim... I think this thing will fit. I'm pretty sure that'll fit. But I want to see how well the Pilgrim fits on here. Whoa, Pilgrim does not maneuver very well. Nope. What? Oh, okay. Oh. I was going to try to bring it in over there, but blue sky's in the way. Let me get it out of the way real quick. What? Why do I keep exiting the cockpit? Well, you can see, even with Blue Sky's big wingspan, it fits over here nicely. So let's see if the Pilgrim... Again, the Pilgrim's not my ship, it's one of the... Oops. It's one of the... somebody made this, and it's a really wonderful little ship. But... I don't think it's gonna... Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Well, what do you know? What's going on here, guys? Oh. Okay. Awesome. So if you took these signs, these little stupid signs off right here, it looks like, actually, it's got plenty of room even with those signs. So yeah, look. Something the size of the Pilgrim can be parked over here. What happened here? Oh, okay, I guess that's just the way that looks. Alright. But yeah, so I mean, you could fit something like this in here and not even, you know, it doesn't even bother with the air, with the hanger at all. A little tricky docking, but like I said, if you had a better third-person view, it would make it a lot easier also. But so yeah, this is you could fit like a bunch of ships in here, and your lights are on. Why don't the doors automatically? Oh, because they're not automatic doors. Anyway, okay. So we come up here. I really like this this part up here, where you can just come out and look out over it, and it's away. You know, this is where all the, like all the you know, your family sits and waves at you as your ship pulls out. Then they come up here and mission control. Okay, so yeah, that's again, I could probably put some more stuff in here, but I think there's like parts of this are a little too crowded. I just, you know, started jamming stuff in here just to fill space. Look, you can get over here underneath these generators and it doesn't cook you. Yeah, right here it does. Yeah. So stay off the ceiling. But, you know, under here, doesn't bother you at all. Here's where you keep your secret stash that nobody knows about. Okay, so yeah, this is actually the first time I have made a large ship where I did the interior for it, and I'm pretty happy with it. I like it a lot. It's not doing very well in the workshop, but oh man, I saw this thing, one of the featured items in the workshop. I'm like, oh my god, that's something I would throw away. Seriously, I make ships like that, and I'm like, I'm not going to post that little piece of crap. And this one's featured on the... I'm like, oh man, it's just a matter of luck or something. I don't know. Some people just have... I don't know. I'm just really picky about... I don't like the ceiling in here. I want it... It's too plain. I want to texture it or something, but... Again, things get too busy, and air cannot get through this hallway because, see these little angled blocks in the corner? They take up the entire block. So air can't get through that door. Something you might want to take into consideration if you make a hallway or a doorway or something that looks like that. But yeah, so there's like windows along here, so you can look out and go, oh yeah, there it is. What's that crazy asshole doing? Wah! So yeah, this is what I do when I don't have anything. This is if you take this block out, that's where the warp drive tank is. So I figured I'd better go ahead and put a marker up here, because it seems like you'd want something like that marked. So right now, I think I'm standing over top of the warp drive right now, or maybe it's on this side. I don't remember which. But anyway, it's not baking me, as you can see. It's far enough below. Remember I had that trouble in my ship? So yeah, I'm not getting radiated or baked. I'm actually surprised that thing fit over there. I was really happy that that does. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, like I said, you can... I didn't actually plan this to be an HV dock. It was just supposed to be the staging area for landing. But you can fit an HV in here, was the whole point I was checking out. And what I might do is put a ramp starting here that goes up and connects to the main hangar. which would put a big hole right about here, I guess. But yeah, so then you could bring your HV up and park it over here, and then you could bring your SV and park it over here, and again, it would still not interfere with the main runway. I suppose I should put lines on this. I should really put lines on this. But again, I don't want it to be too busy. Also, you might notice the color scheme I'm using is mostly gray. All the boxes are colored gray. All of the oxygen tanks and all the deco refrigerators, everything is gray. There's very little color. That's why blue sky stands out so much. But and these blue lights over here really stick out, and they create kind of a really cool effect. That's actually, yeah, that's an angled light. But so this is supposed to be the repair bay, and that thing is supposed to be some kind of lift unit or something. There's another one on this side, even though it doesn't need to be over here, because this is just access to the hangar. But don't know what those are for, but kind of neat looking. This is, I suppose if you really wanted to, you could put a turret, you know, one of those sentry guns up here. So why did I rope off the center section? No reason. It just seemed like it needed to be done, and I put capacitors up there just because. Yeah, I got this tubing running across here. I think that's kind of neat looking. Where does that connect to? That doesn't actually connect to anything, because all the good tubing's over here. Anyway. So yeah, you bring your ship in, and you go oxygen, food. You go. Got a broken leg. That would be not that one. Nope. Alright, you got a broken leg, you're SOL, because that's not over here. We don't get that one. There's the cargo box. Why didn't I do the broken leg one? Because there wasn't enough room, and I figured you don't really need a scanner to fix your broken leg. Yeah, food poisoning, parasites, freezing, radiation, and that thing does most everything. Okay. So yeah, this is I've never really done a ship with multiple layers. See, this is that same panel I was telling you above it that's got the nuke symbol on it. That's that same panel right there. Yeah, most of my ships only have like 1 or 2 levels. This one's got multi-layers and so let me know in the comments what you think, if there's any suggestions you have on how I can improve it, and what, maybe more color, or should I add more lights to it? I didn't know, because the problem is, the more lights you put in, the more shadows they create, and the more shadows you have, the more lag you get. I mean, even on my computer, I'm getting some kind of lag issues. You can see watch what happens when I turn around. Ooh, it's like some molasses all of a sudden, and close this door. I really wish I could take this to that alien satellite place and just let it loose and see how it fares against that. Now, those of you familiar with my workshop thing, this is a very similar engine design to the Finder's Path, but see, and this here looks a lot like part of the Valhalla 7 has an area similar to this. But see, since I'm the same designer, I can use similar design elements. And I really like the way this looks. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm yawning, but I really like the way this looks. This I had no idea what to do with, so I just did that. Just pretend that it does something. Like these tubes here. What are they doing? Who knows? There's these little tubes inside, you know, it looks like they're really important, and those are like the bolts that are holding this whole thing together or something like that. I love that you can fly through there. I think that's cool that it's just this big structural framework. I probably should have just continued this whole area here all the way down and, you know, maybe move these, whatever the hell these are supposed to be, over some or something, instead of just putting this little window thing down here. But, you know, there's a lot of ideas on what I could possibly do with it. Here's another example of just putting things on there just to have something on there. What is all of this? Who knows? I don't even know. This is where I forgot to finish texturing it, and I just left it that design. I figured, okay, I'll put stripes on it and pretend it's supposed to be like that. But see, over here I put these little half blocks on here, and that creates kind of a neat effect. Just put a random different texture someplace, and that's neat. I don't like the way this looks, but triangles are a bummer. You can't really do much of anything with them. And I'm having the hardest time getting this stupid thing to work properly. Whoops. Whoops. See, it works fine this way. Okay. Oh, now it works. Now it works. Okay. So yeah, I could fit a lot more deco, and again, I think over here would probably be the place to put the food processors. Considering I forgot to put them in. Didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. Forgot the food processors. Dumbass. 72 fuel tanks. I usually have a lot more cargo boxes than that. I've got 36 downward thrusters and 47. Okay, whatever. Yeah, 36. Now these are tier 2 RCSs, and it's got 36 of them. I don't know that it necessarily needs that many, but I've got them. So, bleh. There's only 3 medic stations and 3 O2 stations. I should probably add some more of each of those. As you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff. Because I'm in... Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, okay. And maybe what I'll do... Do I have any more fridges? Fridges. Oh, here we go. Put a fridge on either side. Color them. Just... There we go. Now, one of the things that I think I could also do, especially in this area, is get some of the alien plant deco and just drop those randomly, and you know, maybe I like that sparkliness up there. What's going on with that? Oh, that's these lights being reflected on the... Kind of a cool effect, though. Okay, so anyway, and what's this big green thing up here? That's like the Jumbotron or something, I guess. Or, I don't know, it's got like a air vent looking thing on it. Maybe that's part of what it does. I don't know. But I don't have to know. See, I hated having to do these in the plain texture, but again, it's triangles and they don't look good. It's like it's eating part of the ship, but still. You can't really do much of anything with those. Ow! Oh yeah, I also turned all the parts around the glass gray. I thought, that's their thing, man. They make everything gray. They're just... Except lights and stuff. But, I don't know. It just creates the feel for the ship, I think. It's just... This is what they do. But you can see you can have a lot of fun running around inside here. Actually, this would make a great deathmatch level. You know? Because there's like little secret ways to get from one side to the other, and a lot of great campy points up here, sniper locations. They don't call it deathmatch anymore, do they? I'm a dinosaur. It's PvP now. Yeah, down here would be where you'd find the, here's where the tier 2 sniper rifle would spawn, right there. Or maybe the epic minigun. You'd have to come down there and get that, and then you could come up here. And you'd get, you know, fragged as soon as you come out here, because people will camp right here and go, ah! No minigun for you, bitch. So, okay, that's it. I just wanted to show this off and get your opinion on it, because this is something I really like doing, and I'm really, you know, I'm happy with the way it came out, but I still feel like it's not. These textures bother me. They're going the wrong way. I want to change them. Too bad. Anyway. Wah. So let me know in the comments what you think of it. I like it. I wish I could build something like this in game. But seriously, if you watch me build this thing, you would like fall asleep. It was just a matter of Oh, stretch this out over here. Let me go back over here. Stretch this out over here. You know, we do that all, and then, oh crap, this has to end here. How do I do this? I got 15 blocks to look at. Let's see. Which block would this go here? No. What about this? Where could I put that? Would that look neat if I did that? No, that wouldn't look bad. You know. So that's what I did the whole time. I'm sitting here doing stuff like, alright, what if I... Alright. Hey now. That actually looks pretty cool. Where could I put that? Because right there is not a good place for that. Anyway, that's what I do. I'm just like running around going, hey, this is neat looking. What if... Okay, what if I put that here? Would that work? I mean, they're completely pointless, and it looks bad. Yeah, it doesn't look as good there. But anyway, so that's what I do. And that's why I don't do it in-game, because it's just a whole long process of, let me do this here, and then over here, and then over here, and then over here, and then I gotta hit one up here, and then I gotta hit one over here, and then over here, and then over here, and it's like, oh, now I gotta do the same thing on the other side. And it's just so, I don't know. I love doing it, but it would be really bad to watch. Although I think it might be fun to do live stream, because then people could be like, hey stupid, put this here. Oh, okay, yeah. Like, why don't you turn that upside down and put it there? Yeah, so you don't even see it there. Oh, okay, how about... Okay, but then... Ah, yes, but... on this side, we put this here. Hold on. See, you could just barely make that out, but... Now that I could leave. I could like that. That looks pretty good. Because you have no idea what that is. But it looks very important. Like, don't mess that thing up, man. That's, maybe that's the sensor, you know? Because this is the incoming. And so this is the thing that reads your, license plate in the back. You know, maybe that's what reads your transponder. Something like that. But anyway, so yeah, okay, that's enough on this thing. I just wanted to show you what I did, and this is what I've been doing with Empyrion since I've been playing 7 days, and I wish I could post more than one video a day, but as it is, it literally takes me all day to post a video, and it sucks. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time when I'm actually going to play Empyrion. Later.